boys, a lot of times, don't deserve the blame and the shit that get thrown our way, especially things that we can't control. Like if a man and a woman have a relationship and the relationship deteriorates, even if a child is one of the products of that relationship, it's not right for the man to take the blame for shit not going correctly. I take that back, man. I take all of that shit back. All that shit I just said, I take all of that back about taking blame and all that shit. Listen, this is the issue. People just got to be more honest about who they are and what they want. People got to be more honest about who they are and what they want. The problem is, in my opinion, a lot of people don't really want relationships. They just want to have sex with you. And instead of you saying, I just want to have sex with you, you lie and pretend and set it up as a relationship or a situationship. You set it up as some kind of friends with benefit. I don't even like you like that. We cool because I fuck you. But as a person, I'm not even into you as a person. I'm into your body. If people was more honest about things, I think there would be a lot less stress. And I think it would be a lot more happiness in relationships and in dating. If women were honest about what their intentions are, I think you would have a lot more happiness in men. It's a whole bunch of women who are deceitful and dishonest about what they want in a relationship. And we know that y'all dishonest because y'all say one thing on the front end, and then when it comes time for that thing that you want to be checked, when that thing is appropriated, then it's something totally different. You say you don't mind that I'm just having sex with you and we just having sex and we real cordial and casual, we not in a relationship. You say you mind that, but after a month, you getting mad when you find out I'm not exclusive with you. But I told you we just cordial. I didn't say that we were exclusive. So you see, you want one thing on the front end, and you say you want one thing, but you really liked me. And if you say, hey, I want a relationship with you, I like you and I want to be with you and I don't want you, and I would like for you and me to be together exclusively. I would like for us to be courting each other exclusively. But women don't say that. You accept whatever a man give you, and a lot of times y'all won't even ask questions. A lot of times women don't even explain or express their intent. That's the reason why men get mixed signals. Men get mixed signals because women are not explanatory. They are suggestive. Y'all don't say exactly what y'all want most of the time. Y'all don't tell us exactly what y'all want most of the time. Y'all suggest what you want and then expect us to just deliver it to you. And the reality is that's not feasible. It does not work in the real world. You got a sliver of men who have manipulated and cajoled and learned enough from those experiences that now they know what to do in those situations when instead of you being explanatory, you are suggestive. Just imagine how much stress you would save yourself in choosing bad people who are not good for you if you just said, hey, this is what I want, this is what I like, and this is what I'm accepting. And then you stuck by it. Some women now, I'm seeing a lot of women, matter of fact, now are doing a lot more of that. But there's still a whole bunch of it going on. There's still a bunch of that going on. Still a bunch of that going on. It's a bunch of women who not being honest about what they want. It's a woman who being honest about what she wants to a man who she chose, that she was, you know what, it's not even all women's fault. It's not all women's fault. But women have to take responsibility for their part. y'all, like, we give all kinds of credit to women for being great mothers and being excellent people, strong, resilient, all of the beautiful things that a person could be. I find those things, I find all of those qualities in the women who look like my mother, the women who look like my wife, my daughters. But we gotta take into account the other side of that. Gotta take that into account. It's wrong of you to assume that the women are all victims and that the men are all culprits. They all perpetrate and victimize women. I can't believe that. I can't believe that there are no predators who are women. I can't believe that there are no manipulators and violent and abusive people who are that women who are violent and manipulative and abusive and predatory, that they don't exist. A lot of us are related to people like that. We never give them credit. A lot of people I know, a lot of the women that I've come in contact with have said things around me, directed to me, or explaining something to me about, if you can't pay for this, or if you don't have no money, or if you don't get no money, or if you ain't having things, or if you can't do for me, or if you can't buy me this, or if you can't make this happen for me. It's a lot of what's in it for me when it comes to women. Most of the time, the shit is switched. In the men, is what I can do. Somebody's like, it's what I can do. Yo, when I get money, I can do this. I can get her this. I can do this. I can be this way. So you see, it's a lot of, like, the way that men and women think about each other, and the way men and women think about provision is totally different. Especially, like I was saying before, amongst black men and women, who economically the roles are, if not par, they switched. Black women on average make more money than black men. Black women on average have more access to corporatism, have more access to corporate money and corporate assets and corporate income. And the reality is, a lot of the men who are accepted in the corporate world is nerds, or y'all call them whatever y'all call them. Y'all make, you know what I'm saying, y'all got names and different pejorative terms that we use. You know, capitulator is one word that come to mind. When you got a motherfucker who is good for it, like, it's, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain it coming from me, because I'm not in the corporate world. Never been in the corporate world. I don't know nothing about that shit. So reality is, fuck all that shit, man. But this is my point, yo. Let's do more accepting, and let's give more grace for people, and let's be a little bit less judgmental on a motherfucker, especially in a messed up situation, because there's a whole bunch of people who wouldn't be in the situation they was in if people was a little less hurtful and a little bit more graceful with them. So a whole bunch of people who would have a little bit more peace in their lives, and so they would be able to offer a little bit more peace in the people around them. If people were a little bit more gentle and a little bit more understanding with them. We get fucked up because we think that it's okay for us to shit on people who lower than us. And that's the reason why we stunt and we do all of this dumb shit, and we try to outshine and one up each other. And the reality is, we don't have to. We don't have to. You can collaborate with the men and the women in your community and grow. You don't got to put nobody down, because everybody got a part to play. So think on that.